Hello, 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 beautiful people. This is Tamika. I was gonna say Miss Mika, so maybe people say, "Oh, Miss Mika's on," or maybe Miss Mika got a video. I don't know, but hi. We're gonna do a reading. We're gonna use this deck that doesn't have a name. I do have some. I do have some like little tidbits, maybe something that is significant to someone. Just look at the fiesta. So this, I saw a commercial, an ad for a TV show that's coming up, or maybe it's a movie, but it's called Splitsville. And the part that I caught was she's talking to her ex, I'm assuming, and she's saying he's kind, he's trustworthy, and he has a bigger dick. So some folks could be in new connections where you are in a relationship that, oh look, but I love you at the bottom. You are in be open to learning something different, something new. Something different, something new with love. Just look at the Alofita. So you're in a connection that is maybe surprising you a little because of the energy you experienced before with someone else and it not being as open. It feels refreshing. It almost like something that like no one else prior to this person even, I won't say matters because they did definitely matter, but it's not even a comparison. They don't compare. And it doesn't have to be this old big fairy tale Prince Charming and the princess type energy. You two get each other. You enjoy each other. Oh, look, true friend. This person has your back simply because they care about you and your well-being. Your ace boon coon. Oh, with gold. Spiritual growth, transformation. I'll just read the red. Transformation, abundance, sacred, precious, power, deep understanding, masculine energy, wisdom, loving. And gold is like, a royal type of an energy. That is beautiful. Can you stop the rain? Someone who has or will help you in your healing process, your healing journey. Provide love, provide support. All right, that may just be one message for one person because that was the first one that I had. Just look at the other. That's so beautiful though. So we also have the name Sarah, Jake, Nell, Nelly, Jason, Bass, Bass, Rodrigo, George, and Taze. How do you say it? Not Fantasia. It starts with an A. Antasia? Maybe it's Antasia. Ricky. Que te no sienta aquí. Also something about someone smoking a whole ounce of weed. But maybe this was done in such a quick amount of time. And someone is concerned, like, oh my God, like you're smoking a lot. Oh, look, with euphoria, a feeling or a state of intense excitement and happiness, a pleasant emotional state, a spiritual experience. So this could be for the first message. This could also be that someone is doing a lot of indulging, trying to get this energy, trying to be in this energy, trying to find happiness at any cost. We also have the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles is significant. The numbers 96, 98, 203. 277. 277, 266. November and March are significant. January and July. And the dates August 16th, August 22nd, and August 28th are significant. And something is significant about it's not a lifestyle, it's my life. So, this could be where someone doesn't feel like eating healthier is like a diet or something that they have to, I don't know, like it's an add-on or something, a chore. Someone's lifestyle is the way they eat is like really well, I guess. Baby, can you stop the rain? Ooh. All right. I typically don't like to have like a lot of, I find that there are a lot of messages with regard to love already on the internet. So I just like to give whatever's going on. Whatever is going on. Whatever else is going on. So we have two things here that may be significant in terms of synchronicities for someone. We have pink. And we also have crows. So the color pink could be significant to you for one reason or another. I think of pink. I think of babies. Specifically baby girls. Think of cancer, specifically breast cancer. Pink, pinky in the brain. What are we going to do tonight? We're going to take over the world. So this could be, they were rats. Something about rats could be significant. Two friends could be significant. Someone who has a Napoleon complex is significant. Someone who can be easily manipulated is also significant. Pink, what else do I think of? They used to call my dad Pinky back in the day. And this was like in the 70s. He wore like a lot of pink suits, pink shirts. He liked pink, so he wore it. And he didn't care that people said that pink were for girls and blue is for boys. So, stepping out of the box, being in your own authentic path, your own authentic self is significant. Not allowing someone to tell you who you are or dictate what you like is significant. Or maybe with that pinky in the brain reference, there is someone who would allow that to happen. Because pinky, pinky was the one. Pinky, maybe pinky is starting to, so I'm sorry, my thoughts are all over the place. So pinky is easily manipulated by the brain. So maybe pinky, my father's nickname was Pinky, is now starting to stand in his own truth or her own truth. Pinky in the brain. The 70s could be significant because that happened. My father wore pink in the 70s. He had like hella suits and they got ruined. Such a terrible thing because I wanted to snatch a few of those up. They were so dope. You know, the suits, the jacket. Some of them had the little vest in the middle. Maybe a wedding is significant or getting dressed up for a special occasion. Something about an addict is significant or some type of roof damage. Squirrels could also be significant. Okay. So with pink, we have romance, warmth, kindness, caring, safety, passion, peace, shy, timid, overly emotional. The timid part makes me think of the pinky. And pink is a secondary color. Maybe someone was feeling secondary to someone else. Not necessarily romantic. Because pink also is the heart chakra, which talks about love, self-love, compassion, caring, love for others. So someone who is, let's just say Pinky. Pinky may have gotten some type of omen. Crows bring messages. So we're going to read the red. Problem solver, change, magic, mystery, smartest animal in the world, appreciation, and freedom. Freedom. Pinky is, someone is getting freedom, getting from underneath the thumb of someone else. Someone who is very controlling, domineering. Someone who is on a mission. They've been trying to take over the world for how long and never accomplished that mission. Napoleon complex gives me someone who is in their ego. This could be someone who is short or someone who feels inferior in some way. They don't feel as if maybe they're enough, or they definitely don't feel secure in themselves. Imagine like the brain is the shorter one of the two and Pinky is the taller one. And I mean, I'm not saying that, well, and for this example, Pinky has more of a leverage over the brain. So maybe that makes someone it makes someone like the brain character. It makes the brain character feel superior, because this person who stands above me cowers to me. They are meek and mild when it comes to me. Oh, that's nasty. Okay, let's get some more cards. Oh, look. Pride comes before the fall. Your arrogance will be your downfall. Something about the brain character in this scenario is going down for something. Red roses could also be significant. Romance is here twice. So definitely something, maybe this is that someone was in a relationship, romantic, and the person they were with was the brain character. And now that they have this new person, it's like such a vast difference if this has to do with love. Oh, look, I love you came out again. If this has to do with love, and then I love you came out. This says, my love for you is limitless, timeless, breathless, transcends all law. Doso Diana. My love for you is limitless, timeless, breathless, transcends all logical thought. The way I feel, mind-boggling, so divine, so cosmic, only few will understand. Oh my God. Okay. So that love card came out twice. So it wanted to be read and it wanted to be seen. But so maybe this love energy is like the aftermath. And this here is, you know how I'm sorry. I'm always all over the place. Say we're talking about the story of the Joker, for instance. And we're talking about why the Joker is the Joker. And no, I'm sorry. We're not talking about why he's a Joker. We're actually just viewing him as he is, what he turned into. All the things that he did, all the things that were terrible, all the taking of lives, the deaths, all the crime. We see that part of him. But then we get the story, the backstory about the Joker and why he is the way he is, how he became that individual. And not that we agree with his decisions and what he did, but we can understand how he became this person. And ideally, it was society. It was the people in his life that did this to him. He had choices, yes, but they contributed in breaking him. So that's what this feels like. There's a beautiful ending, but I feel like this is the prequel to your ending, to the beauty. All right, yeah. When It Hurts So Bad by Lauryn Hill. When It Hurts So Bad. on that dopamine serotonin rush. Got me feeling euphoric, higher than that OG Kush. The OG Kush, someone is smoking a lot of fucking weed. A lot of weed. I existed for you. And we have the green here. So this euphoric feeling that someone is they're trying really hard to get this organic feeling through external substances. It's dealing with love, someone's comfort. Someone may not be able to sleep. Lust is significant. Femininity, so this could be a female energy. Nurturing, hope, understanding, compassion. Immature, passive, inexperienced. Someone is inexperienced with whatever it is that they're messing with. You take you wherever you go. That's the energy of you have problems in this city that you are living in, and you have drama here with this group of people, and you do this with that group of people, and it's always a problem. So you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna leave this place. Fuck all these people. They cause me issues. They're bringing me drama. And then you go and you move to a different state, a different city, maybe a different country, and you have the same exact issues, just different people. The same script, different cast. You bring you wherever you go. Problem solver. Someone needs to unlock the mystery of who they are and what they are. What they bring to the world. Monday morning quarterbacking. Unfair criticism. Overinflating their importance. Harvard is significant. Sports is significant. Communication is significant. Pleasure seekers. This Monday morning quarterbacking is simply someone telling you what you should have did, what you could have did, how you could have did it different, why you didn't do it that way. Pleasure seekers. Almost like rubberneckers. When an accident happens on the highway, on the street, whatever, people want to slow up and look. And then it be people who are not even experienced in driving. And now they're causing accidents because they're not paying the fuck attention. Someone could have been like Monday morning quarterbacking with the pleasure seekers over the crows. Problem solvers. These are people who are trying to give you advice on your shit. It's a mystery to them because it's like, not that you can't get advice from someone who's single and you're married, but they can only give you advice from their experience. So you have to take that with a grain of salt. Like I had, when my husband and I were having issues, and I was still, this was like, now I don't talk to anyone else with regard to, we don't have issues like that though, so that's another thing. But in our growing stage, our growing pains, getting to know each other, you're always getting to know your partner. For as long as you live, I believe, you're always opening up and unveiling yourself, learning. If you're learning and healing, you're changing. Your perspective changes about certain things. Your view of life could change. The way you feel about certain things changes. But I don't even know why I started to go into this whole little rant. God damn it, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't supposed to. I don't know. Because it wasn't anything terrible. But, it's the advice thing. Getting advice from your friends who are single and you're married. And your friends are giving you advice, especially if they have always experienced like a toxic relationship or a relationship where there was some type of lying, some type of cheating. On both parts, possibly. How can they truly give you any real world advice for yourself in real time? So, yeah. So, there are friends, pleasure seekers who were, they're your problem solvers. They were in your ear. Maybe this was like people who were co-signing, weren't pointing out to you what you were bringing to the table in terms of contributing to the toxicity of the relationship. Overly emotional stands out. Timid, not being able to speak your speak how you feel. Speak when something was bothering you. Maybe you didn't speak up in general. And because you didn't speak up, it was like you remained silent, but those feelings still built up, which could have possibly resulted in you becoming overly emotional in situations with unfair criticisms. This is like, although this person seems like they were not the best, I think that you are also seeing your part in this situation where we all have decisions and choices. And if it was just that terrible, you could have left. But there was a part of you that resonated with that toxicity. You both, as much as you may have resonated in the lighter aspects of your energy, your shadow energies also kind of like mirrored each other. So, but definitely feminine energy. Drinking, maybe drinking a lot too, but definitely smoking a lot. What else do we have? It is cringy to accept constructive criticism, unfair criticism. You think it's unfair because you don't want to hear it, but it's constructive. You can't, the way you're receiving it is as an attack. So is it cringy to accept constructive criticism? Do you believe you have all the answers? The brain. Do you warrant special favors or entitlement simply because you exist? Controlling, jealous. You may have a God complex. Napoleon complex. Oh, so take it down the fiesta. This could be, this is someone, this brain person is someone who, does everything big. A big car. If it's not a big car, it's a very expensive car, or the most expensive car they can afford. And ironically, talking about that, I went to the train station yesterday, and it was this guy there in a McLaren. Now, the reason I heard about that car was I saw something on YouTube about some content creator who crashed his car, and I know they said it was a really expensive car. So I was like, a McLaren? I was like, oh shit, I had to look it up. I was like, that's a $400,000 car. $400,000 car in freaking Millburn, New Jersey? I don't know, it just felt so out of place. This man was driving around someone's home, or two people's homes, or three, depending on where you live. So it just seemed crazy. You can't judge what people want to spend their money on, but I know that I damn sure would not be buying a $400,000 car. If I had $400,000, first of all, our bills and shit will all be zero, and I'd be trying my best to invest and help others if I could. My youngest, he wants to like open up a nonprofit, or he wants to help the homeless. He's very humanitarian like. The older one is too, but he's more he's a hermit. He's actually a Virgo. So yes, he's very hermit energy. And my youngest is an Aquarius. Very outward. He's like the mayor. He talks to everyone. Very friendly. I don't know why I said all of that. Must be significant. Okay, let's get 3 more cards. Your name is being spoken in rooms that you haven't entered in yet. But that's here with unfair criticism, overinflating your importance, pleasure seekers. So this could be people talking about, I'm thinking it's this brain character. It could be Pinky, because Pinky is underneath this energy here. The brain is this energy right here, this God complex. Oh, so the brain could also be smoking a lot too. But why? I mean, I know why, but if you're in this energy, you're not happy with yourself. Nothing on the outside will make you happy. It's like craving for something and you don't know what it is. Say it's food, for instance, and you think you want cake, you have cake, it's not it. You say, oh, let me try ice cream is not it. You're like, oh, let me get a piece of fruit, maybe the natural fruit, it's the natural sugars. That's not it. It's like a bottomless pit, and you cannot satisfy the urge or the craving. Someone is going to get themselves in a situation where, because the weed isn't doing what it used to do, maybe someone is lacing their weed with something. With the Monday morning quarterback, someone is, like I said in the beginning, someone smoked a whole ounce in a small amount of time, and this person is like, with the unfair criticism, judgmental. Oh shit, you know, such and such is in there smoking like crazy. This is talking. Your name being spoken in rooms you haven't entered yet. This could be your co-workers talking about you before you walk in that room. Or your parents, you haven't gotten out the bed yet, and your parents are having a conversation about you. You walk in a room, you haven't entered yet. They're speaking about you. Speaking about you. You take you wherever you go. There's a mystery behind this God complex. Someone doesn't recognize their own behaviors. All right. Oh, look. I had the Crows card in here twice. Long story. There was like some of my cards that got burnt, and I had to redo some cards. And this one I accidentally redid twice. But I was like, fuck it, I'll leave it in. But look, it's at the bottom. Something is very significant about crows, or an omen. So we have frequency 396. Remove subconscious thoughts. Gives power to goals. Boosts the ability to find inner peace. I felt guided to read. Helps eliminate feelings of guilt, and helps to balance the root chakra. Removes worries and anxiety. This person and this person. I think up and down, in and out, take this energy and disperse it out. Give me solace, give me peace. This negative energy I shall release. This person here, this God complex person, may realize they need, or someone around them is realizing that they need some type of intervention, some type of detox. This card here removes. We need to remove something. We need to eliminate something dealing with this person and this God complex energy. This person here who takes them wherever they go, and this person here who is needing a change. I think the Pinky character, like I said, is now realizing who they are. This Pinky character could also be talking about this brain character. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. 3's in the air. The number 3 could be significant. Put that pussy on a pedestal. Okay. Do we want to get maybe some cards? But get them a full. Do I want to do tarot? Where are we at? 30 minutes? I don't know. I don't feel like doing cards. Green. On that dopamine serotonin rush got me feeling euphoric, higher than that OG Kush. This is in green too. Someone needing to release. Someone needs to detox. They definitely need to detox. There are people judging this person. Maybe even judging this pair. This could have been one of those relationships where people were like, you were out in the street yelling and cursing and shit. This person here could have been very possessive, very jealous, because they're in that God complex. And if you're showing any type of attention to anyone else, it's a fucking problem. Like, it's a problem. What are you doing? Who are you talking to? This could even be with friends, someone who's very possessive. They don't want you to be best friends, or they don't want you talking to anyone else. This could be also someone who may realize that if someone really takes a look at who they are, that they will walk away. I was thinking about maybe doing the letters, but it's already 31 minutes. But I want to get clarity as to, we could get a tarot. If we do the tarot cards, we're not doing the letters. So what do you want to do? The letters or the tarot cards? Let's do the pendulum swing. This is yes. This is no. All right. Do we want to do the tarot cards? Yes or no? Hold my arm so we can get. Do we want to do the tarot cards? Do we want to do the tarot cards? Look at that. No. You don't want to do the tarot cards. Say less. Say less. Now, our answer should be to do the letters. Like, we shouldn't have a dispute. But I just want to see what the pendulum is going to say. Maybe it'll say no and we won't do either one. Sorry, I don't know why I was so sassy. All right, are we going to do the letters? Are we going to do the letters? Are we going to do the letters? You see your sink swinging side to side. That says yes. Okay. I guess we'll do the god dang it on letters. All right. I have no problem with that. It was just one or the other. Like, I wasn't trying to make no issues. I wasn't trying to be a bitch or nothing. I just was like just saying that I didn't want to do both because I didn't want to spend all day here. But you know. 2 crows could be significant. Maybe you see 2 crows and get answers. A Libra is significant, or something significant about the lower back, kidneys, or your bladder. Roses, red roses. Blue lace agate could be significant. That is so funny. Something about embezzlement is significant. This card here says, so say you, I ain't shit yet. You're always on my shit, always in my shit, and always talking shit. That's a lot of energy spent on someone who ain't shit. So in whatever relationship this is that you were in, this person did a lot of things to downplay your confidence, to make you feel unworthy, so that they were able to control you, able to make you feel a certain way, so that they felt some type of power over you. Yo sé que tú no quieras. Chete no four, tera no tero si. I got a 49. We got 999 and 111. Endings and then beginnings. Root chakra. Root chakra laka. The color red could be significant. A black card could be significant. A white card could also be significant. Something with a sunroof or a convertible. Public transportation could also be significant. Something about a car note, missing car notes, a repossessed car. Riquero Siena. Echero Foteniata. Suspension, delay, block, stillness, waiting, pausing. The car thing. Someone could also have car trouble, or someone's license could be suspended. There could be some type of delay with regard to something to do with a car. Or movement. Someone's movement is suspended or delayed or blocked. They're being paused on something. Like there was a process that they were going through that's now halted for some reason. The letter T is significant with regard to these delays or the suspension, the blocks. This could also be someone blocking someone's questions. Someone could have questions to, QT. Quality time could be significant. This made me think of quarterback. A quarterback could be significant. This looks like quit. Someone's going to quit. I'm going to quit you. That's a relationship. We ain't got no relationship. If I'm quitting you, how we have a relationship? Something about quitting something, a job. Maybe someone is quitting because they were blocked from something and they were deciding to try to wait something out, and then they're like, fuck it, I don't want to wait anymore. Someone may need to quit driving if their license is suspended. Willingness. Someone's willingness to quit something. Something about someone's IQ is significant. The movie It. The willingness to face your fears. Because the clown in It, he controlled people. He controlled people with their fear. Maybe Pinky is quitting and blocking the brain. The brain gives me someone who's very intelligent, though. But so smart that they're stupid. I don't know how to explain that. They just do very careless things. The number 777 could be significant. Inner strength. Release all fear. Be strong at heart and look forward to the future with excitement. That's Pinky. Pinky is quitting something with this It character. This clown. This trickster. IQ. It's like the Pinky was under, alright, just listen. Like Pinky was under some type of spell. And that is why the brain was able to manipulate him. Because we have QI here, and that's backwards. IQ. Somebody could be dyslexic. Maybe Pinky is dyslexic. Right? Just go with it. Pinky is dyslexic. So the brain didn't realize how smart Pinky was. Pinky just needed the right tools or the right people in order to understand what his delay could have been and find the tools that he needs to just so then be efficient. I don't know. Yes. So yeah, that's significant. It also childhood friends could be significant. Maybe the childhood friends are the pleasure seekers. We have Also, those childhood friends also had their own traumas within their own personal lives. So something about a group of people, maybe this has to do with some type of therapy. It makes me think of group therapy. Sitting down in a circle, having to speak about the things that you've been through. Maybe this is for like AA or whatever you go to get off of drugs. This also could be a group of friends who all have had their own traumas in life, and they get together to give each other support. This could be in a good way if they're, growing and trying to heal from these traumas, but it could be in a bad way or a shadow way, not bad. They could be in a shadow way where these people are living out of their shadow energy, and instead of progressing and healing, they're like crabs in a barrel. They all are just, they don't want the next one to heal. They want to keep everyone else. They want to keep everyone in the same energy. So, yeah. Someone could have red hair, wear a lot of makeup, or be very fair-skinned. Apathy. Someone doesn't care. Someone doesn't care, and someone needs someone to do something. I need you to be willing to do something. I need you to be willing to quit this drug, the D. Oh, or the divine masculine. I need you to leave this masculine alone. With equilibrium. Mind, body, spirit. Focus on all three aspects. Don't neglect one for another. This is like I need you to quit focusing on this person, this thing, this substance. I need you to stop focusing on that, and I need you to be willing to get right. Heart chakra. Funny fact about this card, this is actually a index card, but I was looking at my chakra cards because my husband sent me something and I wanted to write what he sent me on the back of each chakra, and the heart chakra was not there. I've had it in the deck before, but it was missing. So something, and this is the first time it's come out since I've put it back in, and it's been about 2 weeks. Something was missing from the heart. Love. The heart chakra enhances communication, understanding, and harmony in relationships. It promotes emotional healing. I quit. Someone needed to be willing to quit something in order to heal their heart, to come into balance or some type of alignment. The letter Z, they were sleeping on themselves. They were sleeping on maybe love in terms of getting a love that was true, a love that was honest, a love that was significant. Maybe even the willingness with the heart chakra to open up to something or someone. This could also denote that there's an ending to something. Maybe this ending to someone's willingness or their unwillingness. Oh, look, awaken intuition. There's an ending to sleeping on oneself. There's an ending to sleeping on what someone feels like they deserve in terms of the heart chakra, in terms of the love they receive, the love that they give. Number 6 gives me 6 of Cups energy. It also gives me 6 of Swords. 6 of Cups is the past. Your intuition is awakened to the past. And with the 6 of Swords, you're moving towards the future. You're moving towards leaving behind what was painful, what hurt you, what you allowed to be in your life, who you allowed to be in your life. July, I think we spoke about July earlier being significant. What else do we have? Oh, T.I. Something about Georgia is significant. Someone who's a rapper or entertainer. Someone could be mad. Oh, Tiny is pale skin. Fair skin. Oh, and she has those blue color eyes. Something about, T.I. with the heart too. Him and Tiny are always very affectionate towards each other. Willingness to show love, to show affection. Someone wanted you to stop showing affection to some divine masculine. Maybe he wasn't the divine masculine. I don't know. Could have been. But no, he couldn't have been. I just rethought about what I said in terms. I mean, he could have been. If you guys healed, then it was something that possibly could have worked. Removes physical and energetic pain. Removing this divine masculine from someone's life. Someone wanted to remove this person, or wanted you to remove this person. Wanted you to make them your ex. Oh, DMX. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. I said I'm slipping. I'm falling. I can't get up. I'm slipping. I'm falling. I got to get up. I got to get back on my feet so I could tear shit up. Somebody wants you to do well. They want you to do better. A BMX bike could also be significant. Oh, a bike, a motorcycle could be significant. Removes physical or energetic pain. This divine masculine was causing someone pain. Someone's ex. The letter C is significant. An MC. An MC, a spokesman. Or someone who, so that introduces. Somebody who introduced something to someone. I don't know. The letter R is significant. CR. RC. RX. Something about a prescription. RX. The prescription for someone's heart was to focus on themselves. To end something, to awaken to themselves. And with apathy, maybe someone needed apathy to get them out of a situation. If you're very empathetic, you're always feeling for someone else. Even when I said the story about the Joker, where you are able to empathize with someone's backstory and their pain, it still doesn't make what they did right. So someone needs apathy in a situation. This apathy is needed in order to help create balance. May or Friday is significant. Someone slept on something with regard to May or Friday. The letter R or the letter C. Someone's intuition awakened in May or maybe in December. It could, I don't know. Number 9 is significant. May 6th, May 9th, December 6th, December 9th. 96 or 69 could be significant. 69. Sorry. Neutrality is significant. Remaining neutral. Not taking sides. It almost gives apathy energy. Because with apathy, apathy, you just don't give a fuck about either side, right? With neutrality, it's like you're in the middle. Maybe someone should have not stayed neutral. Maybe someone should have made a choice or willing to make a choice. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. The name Diana could be significant. Ross. Something about the SS is on the back of a name. I said bass earlier, and I just said Ross. Something about a fish could also be significant. Maybe the way someone eats. Maybe someone is only eating fish at the moment. Someone could be a part of the LGBT community. Coming out makes me think of coming out of the closet. Neptune is significant. Something about someone's imaginations, their dreams, their delusions. Removing the delusion of this being your divine masculine. But I don't know. I don't know. Because if the pleasure seekers were talking about giving you advice with your release, but you were both in toxic energy. Toxic energy, low vibrational energy, yeah. Maybe it could have been that this person wasn't your ideal divine masculine, your perfect match, because the D and the M are two different colors. But this is a card that denotes something spiritual. This person was still a spiritual, like a soulmate. He could have been a divine masculine in the sense that if you're a divine feminine, boom, you gotta be with a divine masculine. If it wasn't your divine masculine, it would have worked because you're both divines. But you are gonna find your real divine partner. That look in the heart is here, like towards, like in the middle. It actually is in the middle. You're gonna find your real booski. Your real booski. Enlightenment, insight, knowledge, calling. This ex could be calling you, this masculine energy, feeding you dreams or delusions. If this person is not healing or has not healed or is not even thinking about it, anything this person says is delusions, is dreams, pipe dreams. Because this person recognizes your energy. They recognize that you're it. You are it. You are the heart. But they don't know how to take care of that heart. They don't know how to nurture it. They don't know how to provide sustenance to it. So, yeah. My stomach just growled. I'm hungry. Did I eat? What did I make I made him a bagel. An egg bagel with hummus. I did not eat. My bagel is still in there. I'm going to get a bagel with cream cheese as soon as I'm done here. I did get coffee though, which I know it's not good. And what time is it anyway? I don't know. Okay, I'm getting off track. Something about getting off track is significant. I felt like I was veering off to the right. And I did it right, to the right. Okay. And look, with the right one at the bottom, you're going to find the right one. Let's get some more. We had the letter S here. Something about RXs. Maybe dealing with this person, you had physical pain in terms of some type of STD. We have S, we have T, we have D out here. Could have been 3 separate times, 3 different colors. Oh, could have been 2 different masculines too, if we're going to put that out there. So you could have got it from a particular divine masculine that you were only sleeping with, or maybe you were sleeping with 2 different divine masculines, and that's why you need to quit too. People could be telling you to quit the wrong one. I don't know. Let's get some more cards. Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night, 999 coming back out. Love to see it. The wrap up. Time to start a new journey and wrap up loose ends. Let go of what does not serve you anymore. Another ending card. Quit, the end, the wrap up. Something about this wrap up happened in May. Or it started in December and it started to wrap itself up in May. Or wrap itself up on a Friday. Maybe a Friday in May or Friday in December. We have too many cards, but we're going to fucking take them. Strength. Opposite side, we have no answer is revealed. A secret, mystery, fate, personal destiny. Someone is hiding or keeping their personal destiny a secret. Keeping something under wraps. This had to do with something to do with May. Maybe with the letter RSC. RSC. I said RSC. Dyslexic. Someone is dyslexic. Boom, 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 boom. So no answer. A mystery. Something about this ending is a mystery. Maybe someone was leaving something under wraps. They weren't letting anyone know that they were leaving. Look, we have the D to this DM. It's a mystery about this divine masculine. Okay. Maybe this divine masculine was not so divine before, but he's trying to make himself divine. But look how far apart they are, the D with the M. Like, these are right next to each other. It's a lot of work to have to get to this vibration, this level of understanding. And there are 9s around this person. So maybe something was ending. Something was ending. Maybe this person felt some type of energy, or they're feeling some type of energy get different. You know how you realize that someone isn't giving you the same attention that they used to give you. Not that they stopped speaking to you. Not that they stopped like doing things or going out or even doing things for you. But their energy is different. They don't put a lot of emphasis on making you that important in their life. Maybe that started happening in this May energy. I don't know. We have boom, 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 555. The change. A change is occurring. The universe is moving things around for you. Yeah, this person here is like, oh shit, I'm the masculine here. And with this D energy in the yellow denotes like solar plexus energy, which would give me the sun, which would give me 5th house, Leo, ego. This person was a masculine in their ego, and now they're trying to be divine. They're trying to change some shit up. Trying to be I want to be your number one. The 1G is significant, or G1. G1. Back in the day, that's how dudes used to say they loved each other. I, Joe, 1. I'm going to get up, nigga, 1. That could be significant. A division 1 could... Look, this divine masculine now wants to be division 1. He wants to change. But my loves, you are off to different... You are off to a different place. You're not going to be with this person. If this is not love, like I said, this could be a relationship. This divine masculine always makes me think of an actual male, but it could be a female in her masculine energy. This could be like same sex, where the DM could be a female who just, is the more, I was going to say aggressive, and that's not what I wanted to say. structure, balance, the one who is like the doer, the action taker. DMX. Something about a dog is significant. Pit bulls, Rottweilers. Where my dog's at. Something about someone's friends. I just watched Eve the other day do a tribute to DMX. So something about the name Eve, or maybe her music is significant. Eve went from, she's a perfect fucking example. She was with the Rough Riders. She was out here on the streets rapping, doing all that shit. Now she's married to, isn't he like he looks like a prince to me. Like, I think he's from England. I think she lives in England or Britain. I don't know. But she's doing like what is that? Where they hit the stick and the ball goes through the little thingamajig. She's doing that type of energy. She got kids. She's settled down. All that stuff she was doing before, there was a pause. Something about Eve, DMX. But she did a tribute. And she was talking about DMX. Someone could have passed on. Someone could have passed on and been going through a lot of things. That song, I'm Slipping, I'm Falling, I Can't Get Up, with DMX. It is it's on my playlist. It's one of my favorite songs because I resonate with the feelings in in his music. I resonate with his feelings. It's like I feel him. I feel his energy through me. So that is significant for somebody. Ironically, the only yellow card with the yellow brick road is the letter D, the D. Something about someone's penis is something. They got something going on. I got it going on. It reminds me of Martin. The name Martin could be significant. Lawrence could be significant. When he did the stand up and the chick was gonna go down on the guy, she was like, what's this bump right here? What's this blue stuff? What's the blue stuff? Like somebody got an issue with their private area. Female or male. But we got D here. The D. Something about a TMI. Someone always tells too much information when they're willing to tell a lot of their shit. That reminds me. Fuck it. We had I threw my husband like a casino themed party for his birthday. And I made all the this shit was so fucking dope. So his friends were here, my friends were here, and my ex-friend at the time, my friend at the time, she's an ex-friend now. She's about to tell a story, and my husband's brothers are out there, like his male friends. And she's about to tell a story about some shit that was too intimate to be like if she said it around him, if it was me, her, and him, and she was telling that story, then it might not have been so questionable, but I would have still been like, yo, why you bringing that shit up? But you're gonna say this in front of I don't want them to see me a certain way. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So I was like, yo, mixed company, bitch, mixed company, what are you doing? TMI. Just talking with mind, body, and spirit. Talking about a lot. With the DM here, it could have been this DM too. This masculine energy, men talk like they gossip like and I know that through experience. My ex and his friends, he told them so much shit that he should have just kept his fucking self. That's neither here nor there. All right. But mixed company. Too much information around mixed company. People who, and I think that was an attempt to like, I wouldn't have been embarrassed because I can't even tell the story. I wouldn't have been embarrassed because shit, I was the one helping you out with some shit. But I just didn't want them knowing that type. My husband doesn't talk to them that way. He doesn't tell them about our sex life or anything like that. Other than, oh, it's good. But we ain't going into details and doing all that shit. But this bitch, yes. I was like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, my bad. You're bad. And what's crazy to me is, and I knew her through my ex. So if he was around, she would have never mentioned that story ever, because it was about her doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing. It would have implicated her in some shit. Yeah. Yo, and if she wasn't out there doing some stuff she wasn't supposed to be doing, she probably could have said that story in front of him. Like I said, the story didn't make me look bad. It showed my level of expertise on so many different levels. But anyway, so it's a good deal, no fear day. Yeah. All right, so the letter R is significant. The letter G. Let's just do that. 0 tolerance for Aries is significant. 888, the balance. You're in harmony with the universe, and your thoughts and actions are also in harmony. 639 hertz could be significant. Someone is in their north node, in their potential, their soul's purpose. With I behind it, I am in my purpose. 6 again, moving away to balance, harmony, moving away from freaking mind games and people who don't know how to appreciate you. C, the letter C is significant. The letter Q is significant. Then, last but not least, Pluto with transformation. You heard my stomach. A Scorpio is significant. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you freaking for watching. I appreciate you. 7:33 was just on the timer. Well, it was 1:07:33, but 7:33 is significant. Anyway, oh, a Taurus could be significant. Taurus and Aries, or maybe a Taurus Aries cusper, is significant. All right, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope this was helpful. Deuces.